on the chat, click live chat, because sometimes the chat only shows top chat, whatever that means. And I forgot to turn on one of my lights. Hold on. I don't know if it makes a difference, but now I want the lighting to be consistent. Okay. Yeah, I think it makes a difference. Cool. Alrighty. Well, welcome. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you for stopping by. We're doing the second happy birthday in our package, which is in 3/4. But because today's Friday, hi Kristen, we're just gonna focus on reviewing what we've learned so far. I think yesterday, as we practiced our songs, we felt like Can't Help Falling in Love needed a little bit more work. I also added the SoundCloud link in the description box below. So if you'd like to use the tracks for practicing, they're up there. I uploaded the Happy Birthday in 3. I changed the color of the Happy Birthday in 3 like cover for the video and for SoundCloud slightly. So you'll see that it's more pink orange. Hi Anushka! And everyone who's here, if you could please hit the like button so that more of our friends can come. Because YouTube only sends notifications for 3 videos a week. And since we're doing this every day, and I'm also doing YouTube Shorts now, people might not get notified unless they click to turn on all notifications for the channel. Hi Steve, hi Florence, hi Sayada. Sayada, I think I mentioned you 2 days ago. What was the day you left early? I mentioned your cover. Made it. Hi Lynn. Hi Robin. Elena, what is Sunflower? Who sings it? Everybody, do you have a favorite chord or favorite chord progression? Good morning, Shelly. Hi, David. I have to send you your tracking number, David. I get notified after the stream is over. Yeah, right? So today's Friday. Let's turn to Happy Birthday in 3. And let's hold an F chord so that we start. Hi, Melinda. I have to send you your tracking number too. Yes, Phyllis? Phyllis, I also have to send you your tracking number. So many of my people are here. Awesome. Ready to go. Okay, so we're doing F chord on, let's start on figure 2. So I'll give you 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is our tempo. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Repeat. Let me try that again. Hi, Cheryl. Let's try it again. I almost got lost at the repeat there. Let me make this a little bigger. Okay, there we go. Let's do this from the top. I'll give you 1, 2, 3, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, like that, okay? My allergies are going crazy today. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, All right, how did it feel? Vive tu vida. Hi, from Spain. What's up? How did that one feel? Felt better. I don't know why I'm out of breath. Like number 69. Yay. Hola, profe. Hi, Nerissa. Let me know if there's any areas you want to work on before we move on to Can't Help Falling in Love. Okay. I'm waiting your feedback. So you'd like to go slower. I'll give you 1, 2, 3, ready, go. Okay? 1, 2, 3, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alrighty, let me grab my water because my allergies are going crazy. I do not know what happened. Can we do it once more, please? Of course. Maybe it's windy. Someone said it was windy in Oklahoma. And let's hit that like button, everybody. If we hit 100 likes, I'll take my shirt off. Because I have another one under. Just kidding. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Repeat now. Sorry, I added an extra beat there. Let's go slower than that. It'll be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If you already feel comfortable with the speed we were going at, then use this speed to try and memorize, okay? 1, 2, 3, ready. Go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, repeat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay. How do you feel now? And I saw Phyllis said she got it. Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Carolina Ramirez. I love how you spelled your name with a K. Okay. Very good. Okay, that was much better. Sweet. Thank you, Profe, for asking me to go slower than that. I needed that. I think because I'm thinking about it I'm not thinking about it in 3, I'm thinking about it in 1. That's why I was counting so fast. But this forced me to think about it in 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And Sherry, we updated the printable. So check the link down below and go scroll to the last page because we added 1 and 3. So I'm thinking about it as 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's how I'm thinking about it. I would recommend you build up the speed. We thankfully got practice tracks from Sebastian, so the SoundCloud link is down below. I don't understand why there's a D in figure 4. The D minor. It's because the melody is carried by this note here. So if you had open, it wouldn't carry the melody. Happy birthday. It would go back down. Happy birthday. No, it's happy birthday. Maybe if you play a little faster, you'll hear it. Happy birthday to you. What is it? Happy birthday to you. And also, if you're looking at the top, right under it says figure 4, D means downstrum, as Steve has now put on the chat. Okay, so let's go to Can't Help Falling in Love, because that one needed work for all of us. I think we all stumbled on the chorus, or coro. Okay, so Can't Help Falling in Love. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2. Okay, thank you, Profe. Let's try a little warm-up of this one. We warmed up with this at some point last week where we just did the chords and we just did strumming. So whatever it says under beat 1, do that and then just strum 1 and 2 and 3. And so for example, under beat 1 of the first figure, it says 0003, so it's 1 and 2 and 3. And on the next one, it's 07710. And then you jump back to 003. Okay? And happy birthday, Mike. So let's do just the warm-up. Here we go. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3. Next line. 1, 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and okay. How's that feeling? Are you feeling the warm-up part of it? Let's start at the top, just in case anybody fell through. Here we go. At the top. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and go now. 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2. Next line. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2. 1. Next line. Go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. All right, relax the hands. Hopefully that warm-up helped to kind of get all of those chord shapes in. I noticed the chat got really quiet, which is really good news. It means that you were working super hard. I really like seeing when we all kind of play together. It's kind of cool to think that we're all just playing, which is really fun. The strumming seems cool. So another good thing to do with the strumming is that once we're doing the finger picking and chord melody as written, then falling in love with you. David Davies says, great warm up. Awesome. What you can start doing is mixing the two. You have your chord melody and then you add a little bit of the strumming. The fingers are all working now. Thank goodness for that. Because yesterday I feel like, at least for me, it felt really muddy. But I think having this as a little intro is really good for us. So let's take it from the top. Now let's do chord melody. Okay, so do it as written. And then the next time through we'll add some strumming. But now let's do what we see written. It's still a mess. It's okay. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2, 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1. Line 3. Now 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2, 3 and 1 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 1. Verse again, the top. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and F, 2 and 3 G and 2 and 3 A minor and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and C and 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1 and 2, 3 and go already. 2 and 3 and 1, 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 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, top, and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and line 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and high and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. Back to line 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 1. Okay, so we just did another run through with, hi Patty, doing exactly what we saw written. Now whether that's what came out or not, it's a separate story. I know I kind of didn't do the first part of the koto right. But anyway, it's a work in progress. Now I'd like for us to add a little bit of strumming in there. And so if I just said, oh, add a little bit of strum here and there, it's so vague. And I know that like whenever a teacher was just like, improvise, it's like, how? You know, it was too daunting. So I don't want to do that to anybody here. Maybe to you it's like, yeah, I can add a few strums. but maybe there are some people here who are like, where? Okay, so anytime there's a bar or a figure, hi Wendy, that doesn't have any picking, it just has something on beat 1 and nothing for the rest of the bar, then that's a place to add the strumming on 1 and 2 and 3 and, okay? So for example, bar 3 is where we're gonna add some strumming, and then right under it, bar 6, and right under it, bar 9, and right under it, bar 12. And in the chorus, it's gonna be on the 2nd bar of the chorus, the 4th bar of the chorus, okay? So that's where we will add, wow, English is difficult, where we'll add some strumming. Now, if you have any questions about it, ask now. Let me do a quick demo. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick demo. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2. 3. Here's the strumming. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2, 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and, see, I'm strumming there. Terrible demo, I was holding the wrong chords, but hopefully that makes sense. And then Shelly just added finger picking sounds really good, so we'll do a finger picking one next. And we're looking at Can't Help Falling in Love. Kara's sharing links to the printable. It's absolutely free. All right, so let's add a little bit of strumming from the top. This time let's just play verse and chorus. Okay, verse, chorus. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. Strum. 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. Strum. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and strum. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Strum. Now going to the chorus. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and strum and strum and 1. Strum and strum and strum and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, so now adding the strum. I don't know if it felt like this for you, but for me, it felt more comfortable landing the downbeats of the next bar over because we kept count with our hand. Okay, let me read some of the comments here. Okay, that's why I leave spaces. If I tab all of the strummings, the tab would become too intimidating. Exactly. Okay. Now, let's do a little bit of finger picking. This is sounding a little out of tune. These strings are like, I'm at the end of my rope. The picking pattern is going to be strings G, E, A on the downbeats and only C string on the upbeat. So it's going to be your thumb, middle, and ring on 1, 2, 3. Your index on the ands. Okay, so it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. Now if you assign a finger per string, thumb, index, middle, ring, it's going to be string G, E, and A together. 1 and is going to be the index finger on C. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. So this time let's just play whatever's on the downbeats. whatever's on the downbeats, kind of like our little warm-up that we did. Let's do that, but with a finger picking pattern this time. Okay, here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2, 3 and 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3, 1 and 2, 3 and 3 and 1 and 2, line 3, 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 2. C. Go to the chorus. Chorus, ready, go. B7. 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 D minor, G. Okay, how did that feel? Let me see where we can. I'm gonna see where we can add it. Okay, do exactly what we did, except on the A minor bar, the 4th bar, and the 12th bar at the F. Everything else, play it as written, okay? So let's do the verse and the picking pattern. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, ready, pick. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. F now. G. A minor. As written. Back to the verse. This time we'll do it as written, with a little bit of strum. Yeah, let's strum this one. Keep strumming. Line 3. As written. Little louder and chorus, ready, go. A7 as written and slow. And now you pick your style for the verse. Ready, go. Line 3. 3. Line 3, ready to finish. Line 3. Okay, how is that one feeling? Let me know in the comments. Take a little break. I think that one feels pretty good now, and that you have some variety of things to play with strumming and picking and doing what's written and mixing it all. Sandra says lovely. Steve says good. Abe has the heart emojis. So I hope that you like that version. Profe Sebastian has been working really hard on Pink Panther, which is next. So I'll add that to the printable this weekend. My first time to join and play while not at lunch. That was challenging. Yeah, it's challenging, but it's really fun. And it's not as scary as it was before. So we're doing good. We're doing well. Robin says, good. Bye, Yukon. Sounds so peaceful with the picking. That was really brilliant. I will practice this now. Cool. A little overwhelming, but needs practice. Sounds beautiful though. I have to practice picking patterns. Serena says, hi, happy Friday. I think I can do a shorts video on picking patterns, actually. Serena, if you're here, text me that, because I don't want to forget. Remind me to do picking patterns for shorts. Shorts are those like really short YouTube videos. I think it's like their version of TikTok, but it's a little bit more polished. The picking was so good and peaceful. Glad you liked that one. Okay. So, thank you, Barb. Cheers to Barb. Loving the shorts videos. Thank you, Sayara. Why did I say it with an English pronunciation? Sayara. I always say it with Spanish, and today it just came out with English. How do you say it, Sayara? Do you say it like Sayara or Sayara? Like, do you touch the R or roll it? Like Narissa, I always say it English, but maybe it's Narissa. Let me know how to pronounce your names if I mess them up, please. Okay, well, let's run through La Vie en Rose, and then we'll call it a day. Friday, early dismissal, everybody. All right, and thank you, Barb, for that super chat, and thank you, everyone, for the green hearts for Barb. Okay, so let me get it in my head. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then the most challenging part for me, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay. All right, I did Frank Sinatra today, so I practiced picking my way. Nice. Pink Panther is next. And then since y'all said you want to keep doing this till April, and Profe said he's willing to do this till April, let me see. Next week we'll do Pink Panther, and the following week we'll do Somewhere with a Rainbow. And then we'll touch base then and see how you're feeling, if you would like to continue or if it's not for you. Even though we don't have many people watching it live, we do have about, sometimes, I think about 2,000 people consistently catching up the following days. So even though like right now there's 92 of us, about 2,000 watch. So it is a really nice size group of people who are watching on the replay. Maybe this is not the most convenient time for everybody. So to me, if there's, I don't know, 1,000 or 1,500, it tells me there's interest. So hi Maria. So I mean, if we keep up those numbers, I think we should continue. I love to be here, but catch the replay when I miss it. Awesome. Thank you, Laura. Okay. So let's try to do the La Vie en Rose. 1 and 2 and 3 and go, and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4. The 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and hi 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. The 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 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 and 1 2 and 4 and hopefully that one's feeling better. All right, everybody. Well, I think that concludes our lesson for today. I'm really excited that we've decided to take this journey of chord melody together. I know I had been avoiding it. It will be 10 a.m. LA time, Wendy. Yeah, we passed 100 likes and you weren't here to remind us. So, yeah, I'm really glad that we're doing this together because I had avoided chord melody. It was really intimidating for me, but somehow doing it here together just like relieved all that stress. So it feels a lot better to do it with a group of friends. Chord melody is what I love. Everything is better with you. Yeah. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, I'll have to watch the replay for Stairway. Kid has soccer game. Okay. I love the live thing. Awesome. Still intimidating, but fascinating. Marta, I think if you catch it from the beginning, from the Monday lesson, it will feel fine. I mean, you're surviving with us on Stairway to Heaven, although we did miss you a few weeks. So over the weekend, check the Printable. I'll add Pink Panther in there. Start kind of playing through there. I know Shelly will be playing Getting Ahead, and she'll have some tips for us on Monday. Estupendo, gracias. It's funny how estupendo is like amazing, but it doesn't look like amazing if you read it in English. That's funny. It was nice listening while I was carving. Oh, you're carving. That's so cool. Me too. Next week I'll have my schedule more together, able to be more present. Yeah, because you were kind of in and out and in and out. Nice new challenge. Thank you. It's fun to learn with other uke friends. So I'm thinking about, maybe I won't say it. Maybe I'll just do it. Hope this makes sense. On the short of different C chords, I got confused which direction the string layout was being referenced. It's from nose to floor. So 0, 0, 0, 3. From you to the floor. Can't think of a better way to spend spring break. Having so much fun. Thank you so much. Thank you, Danica. Yeah, I'm excited for next week for Pink Panther. For us to have like a 4th song under our belt, which is really cool. Come on, Spill, you can't keep secrets. It's because I have 2 secrets. I haven't been able to keep secrets before, and I feel like, no, now I am. I'm excited for Pink Panther too. Awesome. Yeah. I can give you a little baby secret, a third secret. Okay, so I unboxed Ricky's ukulele. You can see a little bit of it right here. And I'm rubbish at secrets. Okay, I'll tell you because it's so fun. Okay. Um, so I unboxed, what am I doing this for? I'm too excited. I unboxed Ricky's ukulele and I made a shorts video of it. So there's an unboxing coming. Oh, my voice just went up. There's an unboxing shorts coming. Okay, the secret. Okay. I'm gonna make my first chord melody tutorials, but it kind of like what we've been doing here on a song that's really, 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 really popular. And I'm gonna arrange it myself. So Profe has been helping me with a lot of them, but there's one like this one. I want to challenge myself and do the arrangement. And it's one of those that like, do you ever like shower and you have an idea that comes to you in the shower and you're like, where did that come from? Because that did not come from me. It was one of those. So there's that one. The other one, and it's just that one song that I want to do that way. And what I'm gonna do is that, actually maybe you can help me. That song that I feel like that inspiration comes through. I don't know if I should do one video for each bar so that you can rewatch that one, or if it's gonna be a video per line so that every video kind of gets you through. But what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna be here like doing it, right? And teaching you the picking. And that one bar that we're working on is gonna be right here on the screen. So you're not like looking down and looking up, looking down, looking up, which you're probably doing here unless you have like a really cool setup. It's gonna be right here for you. And that's kind of what I'm cooking. Hi, Tom. The other one is a really big secret, but we'll know. Kind of like when I got pregnant and you guys figured it out on the live stream. And for some reason, like I told you guys before I told some of my family. And I didn't announce it like in a big YouTube video or on Instagram for a while. So people who weren't like in the live streams didn't know. So kind of like that. This will be like that. Do you know how there are, or my favorite live stream moment ever? Yes. I'll retell it for anyone who wasn't there after I spill the beans. You know how there are companies that do subscription boxes? And you get like really cool things in the subscription box and you're like surprised you don't know what's coming. Well, I am working with a few people to build a ukulele subscription box, and it's gonna come out every quarter, so one for each season. We're starting with the summer box, and it's going to have some ukulele accessories, and oh, like I'm so excited, and some specific ukulele things, and some of the items that I've worn on the channel before that got a lot of compliments. Some of the accessories I've worn that I've gotten a lot of compliments on will be included in the subscription box. So there are quite a few already, quite a few things already in there. I'm really excited for it. Yeah, so the first one will be the summer box, a uke subscription box. So because I'm still trying to figure out how many items to put in there, wigs, there isn't a set price on it yet. I'm trying to keep the price down, like under $50 and hopefully under 40. But yeah, it's going to be a quarterly box. Every single box will be slightly different. And for anyone who wants an international box, I'm just thinking if you're okay with paying the shipping, of course, it will be international because this is an international channel. I will have a limited number of boxes just because I need to let the other companies that I'm collaborating with know how many of that specific product to send my way. So yeah, the hope, I am going to show some of the items in the first box so that you can kind of see what you're getting yourself into. I don't want it to feel like you don't know, but I can show you one of the items. And it's not going to be, it's not this exact item, but it's this company that I'm working with, okay? Okay, so this is the back of this. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Let me show it to you slowly. So it's not this exact one. We're working on a custom design only for the boxes. Okay. So this is one of the items. Each box will have a different one. And then Linda, you're onto something. So yeah, this company, they're designing specific ones just for the box that won't be anywhere else, which is really exciting. Yeah, this is on the Instagram with Abby. And so this is what I'm trying to build with the box, like really beautiful, unique items that you might not see anywhere else. They're special. You know, I want it to feel special. I want it to be a really nice experience. So I'm in California right now. I have that pin because of you, Mickey. I love it too. I love it too. But I feel like I need a tote bag to put it on. I'm terrible at secrets, huh? So anyway, I spilled some big beans. That's something that's coming soon. I'll get pre-orders so that you... Oh, denim jacket. Yeah. And then I don't know if anybody who's been to a Uke Fest that the Uke Fest that I planned with Uke Like the Pros and 10 Thumbs Pro. But we had a Uke Fest in San Diego, and we had like raffle prizes, and I brought something that my mom had handmade for some raffles. And so there are some people who have handmade items. That is also going to be in the box. I don't know if anyone, because that was a really specific Uke Fest. There was only like 22, 23 people at that little Uke Fest. But everyone walked away with something, because I took those so that everyone would walk away with something. And I thought they were really simple, but the people who got them really loved them. And when I saw them at another Uke Fest, people had it with them, and they showed it to me that they had it. So I'll keep that one to myself, because it's a handmade item. Will it be monthly or yearly? It'll be quarterly. So every season there will be a new one, and we're starting with the summer one. So I didn't want to rush and get into the spring box because I really wanted to be high quality. And so if I was trying to do a spring box, I feel like I would just scramble to get items in there, and it wouldn't be exactly what I'm looking for. And so I want it to be like, whoa, like this is really nice. So yeah, this is an item that's for sale for anyone that is interested. I'll let the Patreon and the live stream crew know first because I am doing a limited supply of them. So I'll let those groups of people pre-order, and then anything left over will be just for like the general YouTube audience. But I'll let my Patreon and my live stream crew know first. Yeah. Thank you, Sasha. I'm really excited for it. I hope that you're excited for it. There's a company who's providing an item that might be a little bigger, so I'm still deciding on the size of the box based on that item. So once that item arrives, then I'll be able to kind of give a size to the box. You're late. Oh, it's okay. I was just sharing a really cute pin that I got. Let me see. I don't know how to get into focus. There we go. And then anything that's in one box will not be in the next box over. So just because for anyone who signs up for all four, it doesn't make sense to get the same thing twice. I need to get on that list. I'll give you my cat. I actually want more cats because yesterday we signed on the property. So if you're on my Patreon crew, you saw me do a vlog sharing that we're selling this house and we went house hunting. So there was a house hunting vlog and almost everybody who watched the vlog loved the second house. So we made an offer on the house, and the next vlog that I posted on Patreon was the offer getting accepted. And then yesterday we signed, and so it's out in the country. And I'm thinking I'm gonna need a few more cats because I saw quite a few little rodents out there. Thank you, Madeline. So, yeah, I'll take your cat, Kiara. No, but really, I was thinking it'd be really nice to go to a cat rescue and pick up like 2 kittens or something to add to my cat family. Yeah, I'm kind of turning into a cat lady. Is that the one with the barn? That's the one. And I'm hoping to use the barn for uke classes, uke events, uke fests. So we're going to do a final walkthrough of the house on Monday, which I'll be vlogging that. I hadn't vlogged because escrow or waiting for a house to be like on the purchase is a lengthy process. You're just kind of waiting. Yeah, you need a big barn cat. Yeah, so I've always thought that Kit Kat was slightly feral because I picked her up from the street, and I used to have 2 cats. I don't know if you remember Arigato. Arigato, I lost. I don't know what happened to him. I'm hoping he just found a better life, and that's what I hope for. But anyway, I had Arigato, which was like just a regular tabby cat, you know, the gray with the stripes. And then I got Kit Kat because I found her on the street. And Kit Kat, if you go back to my blogs here on YouTube, it was like vlog 10 or vlog 11 when I lived in Japan. She was this little thing. And then she started growing and growing and growing and growing as she grew past Arigato, who was male and older than her. And I thought she was the same, a tabby. And she outgrew him like quite a bit. She's bigger than like even the freeloader. And there's this thing, when I lived in Okinawa, Okinawa has a specific bird that is native to Okinawa and only found there. It's called the Yambaru Quina. Yambaru Quina. Or it's like a Okinawa rail. It's like a little quail. And the number of quail is depleting because they have a lot of cats in it. But that's a separate topic. But they also have a Yambaru Neko. And Neko means cat. The Yambaru Neko looks a lot like Kit Kat. So I don't know if I got some wild cat mix, because she's part domesticated cat for sure. You know, she's not as big as the Yambaru Neko. The Yambaru Neko is like a nice sized cat. She's about this big. She's not that small. And she has like fur at the tips of her ears, kind of like a wildcat. So anyway, Kit Kat's been on a hunting mode recently, and I shared that on the vlog too. She caught a bird and brought it into the house. And they say like cats bring you birds as like a gift. I think because my life was falling apart when I had the baby and we were in the NICU, and then when we came back and had to go back to the hospital, it felt like multiple times a week. And then when you're like healing from giving birth, mine was a natural birth. I was stitched up. I was bleeding a lot. And then like, maybe this is too much info. I don't know. If it's too much info, now's the time to say goodbye. I will proceed. Jaime, my partner, had heard of postpartum depression, and he was really scared that I was going to get it. And so he told me he was scared that I was going to get it. So then I was trying to overcompensate to make sure that he didn't think I was going to get it. I don't know why I was like, oh, I can't get postpartum depression. Like as if there's something to be ashamed of, which there's not. But I just didn't want him to think I was falling apart. But I was falling apart. And I think Kit Kat is like my little soulmate. She always picks up on when things are not right with me. The day before giving birth, she was attached to me. She would not stop. She would not leave me alone. And I should have taken that as a sign to go to the hospital. Because the day before I gave birth, my bag ruptured. And so that was putting the baby's life in danger, and I didn't know. I didn't have like a traditional water breaking and then you go to the hospital, you're hopefully already there. I didn't have that. I was having a little bit of leaking. And the leaking was a little bit yellowish. But what I'd read online was that your mucus plug drops. And so I thought, okay, the mucus plug dropped, and now I just need to wait for the water to break. And because of COVID, I was told, do not come to the hospital until your contractions are 5 minutes apart. And I called and I was like, I'm at 8 minutes. They're like, no, when it's 5 minutes apart for 2 hours. And so I was just like waiting, and Kit Kat was like attached to me. I should have known, like, no, that wasn't your mucus plug. And there's something wrong with a little bit of a yellowy substance. Later I found out it was meconium, which is the baby had pooped in there and she was running out of fluids. So it was really, really dangerous situation that we were in. And by the time I went to the hospital, my bag had ruptured 16 hours earlier. So it was really intense. I had gone in there thinking I'm gonna have a natural birth. I've been prepping to not do the epidural. I've been like, I'm ready. And then when I got there, the nurse was like, you've been ruptured for a while. And she couldn't find the baby's heartbeat for a second, which I almost died when she was looking for it. And then she said, we have to induce your labor because we have to get the baby out. And I was like, what does that mean? And she said, well, your contractions are going to be closer and more intense. And I was like, okay. And it got to a point where I couldn't stand them anymore. I couldn't stand the contractions. So I said, I need the epidural. And right when they were about to give it to me, I was like, wait, will this affect the baby? And they said, no, it won't affect the baby. They gave me the epidural, and then her heart rate dropped. And I was like, oh, what have I done? Her heart rate stabilized again. And then they told me to push with the contractions, but I was so scared of what was happening with the baby that I pushed on the contractions and on the space between. So she came out really fast. The doctors and the nurses said, like, that was really fast. Like, you pushed that baby out so fast. We expected to be here a lot longer, but I wanted her out because I was scared. I was scared something was going on. And sure enough, as soon as she came out, she was like, her chest was going in and out really, really quickly. I didn't get that, like, you hold your baby once they're born moment. They took her away. They took her to another room. So I thought, like, oh my God, she's not going to make it. Something's happening. So I should have listened to Kit Kat. fast forward to us being in the NICU for almost a week and then coming back home. Kit Kat, who I've had for 4 years or 3 years, I don't know how long, has never, ever, ever caught a bird and brought it home. But I think she thought, Mama's life is falling apart. She needs some food. And so she brought a bird into the house. And the thing is that Kit Kat is, you know, she's always been a house cat. So she didn't have that, like, I'm going to grab it and kill it and bring it. No, she brought it and it was alive. So thankfully we were able to get the bird out. I would spend some time with her and I made sure she saw me eat because I wasn't eating really well when that was happening. So yeah, she caught on to something. So now what we're going through is that we're selling a house and thank you, Profe. We're selling the house and we're Jaime fell on the stairs with the baby. I was recording. It was really scary to come out and just see legs and him holding the baby, not knowing what had just happened. You know, like when you're going down the stairs and you think you're on the last step, so you take an extra long step to go onto the floor. Well, he wasn't on the last step. He miscalculated because he was holding the baby and couldn't like see peripheral vision. And so he took that extra step and he fell. When he fell, he grabbed the baby and fell on his back. It was really loud. I shared a clip because I was recording, so you can't see it, but I was recording a video. You can hear it. You can hear it in the background, one floor away. So I came out and I just see his legs. I see him holding the baby and he told me he fell. I hadn't told him, but when I was pregnant, I fell going up the stairs, which scared me a lot. Like, to think that I could fall on my belly, like, that was really, really scary. So I had that in mind. Then our second floor here has kind of like this short edge. It's around hip height. And I always think like Daniela is gonna sit up there one day and I'm just gonna yell at her to not sit up there. She's probably gonna do it. And I'm afraid because the stairs on the other side of it. So I've had that in my mind. But when I saw Jaime and the baby on the floor after that fall, I was like, nope. We are going to put this house for sale. So I contacted my realtor that night, like minutes later. I was like, we are selling this house. I need to get rid of it. We need a new place to live. And he's like, sure thing. The market is a seller's market right now. It's a great time to sell. We'll put it on the market. So that happened like on a Monday or Tuesday. And by Friday that day, we had people in here were coming to look at the house. 10 people came, or 10 groups of people came, and 8 made offers. We left the house that day. And we left the AC running with the windows open, and then we had cleaning service come in and clean afterwards just to be safe because of the pandemic. Even though everyone had to sanitize and wear masks before coming, you still never know. So it wasn't even a week that it took us to sell the house. Now, if you're on the other end of that, trying to buy a house, well, we got 8 offers on one day of showing the house. We only showed it for one day because of the pandemic. So on one day of showing the house, we got 8 offers. So that means that those 8 families were all competing for this one house. Well, now flip it over, us trying to buy a house. We became competitors with everybody else trying to buy houses. And so we made an offer on a house, and this other family got it because they paid cash, which is good for them. But what, like, how do we even compete with that? We offered to pay above asking price too. So we didn't get it. We went to see another house, and when we went to see the other house, there were people leaving, and we were, I think, like the 5th or 6th family so far. We sold our house in 24 hours. See, it's like crazy. So we were like the 5th or 6th group to go and look at that house that day, and I didn't even love it, but I felt like I had to make an offer because we had already accepted an offer on this place. So it's like, what are we gonna do? Where are we gonna live? it was to the point where parents had told us like, hey, you guys, we can free up a room so that you guys can live with us while you figure things out. And I was thinking, that's great, but like, I need a YouTube studio and a quiet home to film, and like, thank you for the offer, but what? So yeah, we were in that kind of space and mentally while having a baby, and Kit Kat brought another bird. She brought another bird. Thankfully I was able to like get the bird away from her mouth, but this one, it stayed on the floor, and I was like, oh no, I'm too late. Like, this poor bird. I know it's nature, I know that, but I don't want to kill a bird if it's not gonna be eaten, at least, you know. I think if it's eaten, then I feel at least like it's, I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say, but I think you know. But if it's just gonna be killed, I felt really bad. I would have felt bad either way. So I got her off of Kit Kat's mouth, and I brought her inside, and I pet her and thanked her and everything. And then I look outside, and the bird's still in the same spot, and I thought, oh man, like it's just now alive in its misery, and that sucks. So then I was thinking about, like, should I let Kit Kat out and just finish the job? Should I let it be out there and freeze? Like, it probably has a broken wing. So I just thought, I'm gonna let Kit Kat out. And so at this point, I think I was holding the baby, and Jaime, Jaime's like, so do I let her out? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, the bird's gone. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, the bird's gone. So I think the bird saw Kit Kat coming out and said, oh, bye, and like left. So that was the longest story, but Kit Kat might be for real, because she just has a really good hunting instinct. She's really, really great at hunting birds. And the house that we're moving to has a lot of land, but it's out in the country, and there are critters out there. And I don't want rodents in the house, so although Kit Kat is great, I think it's going to take a whole team of cats to keep the rodents at bay. Even if it's just the threat of a cat that keeps the rodents at bay. I had a cat that brought me a fly. I keep it in a jar. That's cute. So I think it's like better than putting out poison. I feel like poison is just so brutal, you know? Because it's a slow death. And then you have the sticky ones, you know? And then that's a really slow death too. And plus I don't want to poison a rodent and then have one of the kitties bite into it and then get poisoned themselves. Or like my baby, she'll be crawling, so I don't want her to come into contact with that. So I think a fleet of cats is gonna be the most natural way to get rid of rodents. And then, you know, people sometimes get those like cages that are the traps, right? And then they go release the rodent in the country. Well, I'm gonna live in the country, so it's not like I'm gonna go release it into some other country space. Your cat's a freeloader. We always enter cards. Yeah, so I'm hoping just having a cat, the rodents will stay away, you know. So I'll definitely film when I go and pick up a cat. I've heard it's best to adopt cats in pairs. That way they're not alone. So I'm hoping to get 2 little kitties. And then because we're out in the country, I am going to want a few guard dogs. I've actually thought about a guard goose as well. Have you guys seen how territorial geese can be? So I thought, how cool would it be if, like, you know, I have my dogs to guard around, but I have a goose that can go like aerial on this thing and just have some kind of 3-dimensional guardians taking care of the house. Shelters over here mostly give them to you in pairs. Adult cats are also great to adopt. Yeah, I would love to adopt an adult cat. I just would want to make sure that they're gonna like hunt or scare off rats and mice. I am gonna start a zoo. I thought about that. I thought about how cute it'd be to have like a miniature donkey and like, I don't know, a few cows. So it has always been my dream to have a lot of animals. My first major in college was veterinary science. So having animals, like that was the dream, you know? I'm gonna be old McDonald, y'all. That is the dream. Hi from Philippines. That has always been like, oh my gosh, a big place with lots of animals. And I thought, how cute would it be if I have a lot of really nice farm animal, exotic joke, farm animals, and then I allow like schools in the area to do little field trips and bring little kids to come over and learn about the animals and little petting zoo kind of thing. So that was always like a little fantasy of mine. I don't know if it'll happen. It would be so funny if I just started a petting zoo channel and just showed you the life of the animals. The ukulele farm. Ooh, I like that. If there's goat yoga, the farm can happen. And you can get eggs too. I'm not eating eggs now. The baby was reacting to something allergic in her environment, so I changed my diet, and dairy, eggs, nuts, cheeses are all kind of common culprits. And then I eliminated anything that is sugar or is processed as sugar in the bloodstream. So I've eliminated all sugars, flour, white rice, and what was the other? Anyway, I'm on a really strict diet, but the baby's getting better, so that's all that matters. I can see you becoming friends with Chip and Joanna Gaines. Get some alpacas. I would love to get alpacas, but I don't know if they do well here in the summer. The summers are really brutal here. Alpaca farms became very popular, and the alpaca wool would be great for handcrafts. I would love that, but here it's really, really rough in the summer, like really rough. I don't know how much 120 degrees Fahrenheit is. Hey Siri, what's 120 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius?
120 degrees Fahrenheit is 48.9 degrees Celsius.
48.9 degrees Celsius is our like summer time. It gets hotter than that, but 120 is not uncommon here. So I don't know if alpacas would survive with that really thick coat. All right, well, this became a really crazy, chatty live stream where I spilled all my secrets, but I hope that you had fun. Your Siri answered you? My Siri? That's so funny. Yeah, it's really hot, so I have to keep that in mind too when getting those animals. Yeah, cool life, my favorite. How's my baby? My baby's doing well. My mom went into early retirement to take care of the baby, so my mom's the one watching her, and my mom and I look a lot alike, so it's good, I think, for the baby. It's way too hot. Yeah, that was so weird. Alrighty, y'all. Well, I'm gonna maybe film another YouTube Shorts or two, I think. Oh, what did I say I was gonna film? I had told Serena to text me. I don't know if she did. What was I gonna film on Shorts? We got our secrets. Another successful lockdown session. Miss B Pink Panther is up. Yay! Awesome. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. It was fun. Thank you. Thank you, Robin. Picking patterns. Finger picking patterns. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are the best. You gotta know them. Okay, sweet. And the unboxing. Yeah, I unboxed that one. The unboxing will be up tomorrow morning. Okay? Alrighty, y'all. Well, thank you so much. I hope you had fun. I had a lot of fun. And I'll see you in the next one. Sayonara. God bless you.